Alright, so we about to make a wig for Ranisha grandma. She don't want no lace because I don't think she know how to put on the lace, y'all. So we about to make this wig for grandma. And so what Ranisha doing right now is she pinning the cap down. You gotta pin the cap down to the wig head. That way the damn cap don't fly off like a deflated balloon. And then let me see what the hell she doing. Okay, so she doodling on the cap. So this is what you're supposed to do when you lining up the, I don't know, so you can get the track straight, I guess. Yeah. So you just go ahead doodle. You're gonna make some lines like on a piece of paper. That way when you put your tracks on there, they be even. And I think she's looking at her notes. Okay, yep. She looking at her notes so she can measure where to put the lines at. Alright, there you go. She got her tape measure. Okay, so she drawing that circle. So that's the crown of the head. So where she put that circle, that's the crown of the head. And then she gonna keep going around, keep going. Alright, till you get to the front. Alright, and then she about to make the little part where the closure go. I think it's a closure. I don't know. Don't quote me, but yeah, I think that's where the little closure piece gonna go right there. Get that perfect. At this point, I think she's just doodling on the cap because it's fun. But hey, whatever floats your boat. Okay, that look perfect. Alright, then she taking the cap off. Girl, right there, trying to get some tips and tricks. Alright, so she got the sewing machine. What's that? All them the tracks. Okay. Grandma look like she got about 14, 16, 18? Okay.
She had 214.
You must be finna whoop girl ass with that fly squatter. Alright, so what she doing now, she measuring the tracks to put which track gonna go first. That look like some nice curly hair. Grandma about to be deed up.
I was not about to whoop girl with the fly swatter. It was a fly in the room, and I was trying to kill it. So I was not trying to beat my dog, but I was trying to measure up the tracks to make sure I had the right ones.
Alright, so once she measured up the track and make sure she had the right one, she put the track on the cap, then she put the cap on the sewing machine, and then you just get the sewing. You make sure you wash them fingers because you don't want to chop them off. Alright, then you cut the thread off, make sure it's nice, clean. Then you get some more tracks and measure. Alright, and then you just start the process over. It's as simple as that. Grandma gonna have a wig in no time.
Alright, y'all, that was my best friend. She was narrating for me as an introduction here. So if y'all want to see her back, just leave that in the comments, and I'll put her to work. Okay. Like she said, I'm just sewing the tracks on the cap to fill it in. I did double one bundle of these wefts just because curly hair can be really full and I didn't want it to be too heavy. You'll see me later on split the wefts because the first time around when I made this wig I had doubled both bundles and it was really, really heavy. So you'll see that here in a few moments. what you see me doing here is I'm splitting the wefts. Previously, I told you I had attempted to make this wig before and it didn't go out well. So it was really heavy, really heavy. And with this being curly hair, I didn't want that for the wig. So I was just splitting the wefts and cutting them so I can fill in the rest of the wig. You'll see me add it to the cap right now, and I'm gonna finish this off. I'll cut up pieces. You'll see how I close the top in a moment. Alright, so we are about to finish the top of the wig. So before I close the wig up, I need to put the closure piece on. So this was a handmade closure that I made previously. However, it was too big. So I'm using that eyebrow cutter again, and I'm separating the wefts from being sewn onto each other. Just to have a smaller diameter because it was way too big and it was not laying flat. So I'm gonna decrease the size of this circle closure, and you'll see me hand stitch it to the cap. Now I'm about to secure it. So because I took some off, I didn't want that end to unravel the rest of it. So I'm closing it off with needle and thread by hand just to make sure that it's secure and doesn't come undone. So I'm gonna do the best I can to explain this. What I was doing was looking for an indication underneath the wig so that when I was threading this closure on, I was actually following the guideline of the circle. So I had to take the marker and copy the outline of the closure on the inside of the wig. So you'll see me pushing the needle through, and I'm kind of sewing backwards in a way, but I am securing it to the wig by hand first before I go stitching it. And like I said, I didn't close the wig yet with the rest of those tracks because it would have made it impossible for me to hand stitch this on, so it was just easier to do this first. Alright, so we finished that up. Right now, you'll see me showing you the stitching that was done. Really neat. Back on the machine. So I am filling in the rest of the wig at the top with those split pieces that you saw me cut earlier. So again, these are single wefts in the top of the wig so that's not too bulky. Again, this is because curly hair does tend to have a lot more volume, and you don't want it to be too thick or heavy and feel too heavy on the head. Trying to figure out the best way to hit the curve in the front with this one track. So I start from either left or the right side. It doesn't really matter, but that's what you saw me doing there. And when you stitch on a curve, it's important to make sure you don't pull your cap, because you'll start to shrink it. When you start shrinking the cap, that's when it doesn't fit the customer's head. So I sped this up a little bit, but you'll see me slowly turn the wig. I'm not going too fast here, because I really want to make sure I'm following that guideline and not mess this up. Slowly turn the wig in the shape of like a curve or C. Sometimes it's a U. Here, this is like a half circle. And it's easier to cut the weft like you just saw me do there. Cut the weft and then stitch the end instead of stitching and waiting to cut. When you're working in tight areas like this, it's better to go ahead and do that. This is me splitting more hair to make sure that I can complete the wig in the top. Okay, so I lost a bunch of footage, or I can't find it. If I find it, I can share the next video. But basically, you see the finished product here. This is after I had added like a few patches of highlights in the hair. I also went ahead and cut it a little bit, gave it like a little bob effect with the bang. And this is the final result. So it's after it's been washed and deep conditioned. I added a little bit of mousse to this wig and water and a little bit of the Silk Shine serum from my collection. Thanks for watching. If you want more videos like this, please let me know. And I'm trying to get her to send me this wig back so we can do a refresh, so that way we can just provide an update on how it's holding up. So that's the handmade closure again. Like, it's just really seamless. So shout out to Just Diamond for the consultation on like the best way to get this wig done. I really appreciate it. And if you would like a no lace wig bang unit, please let me know. Hit on my website, and I'll see you next time. Peace.